Okay. Hello, everybody. I think we're live. My internet. Okay, so I noticed on some of these live streams and live chats that I'm doing, for some reason, the video keeps skipping, or if I do a 20-minute video, it only will do like 1 minute of showing. So I don't know if it's my internet or if there's not enough space on my computer. I don't know. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I think through time I'll figure it out. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys, I did a live unboxing. Like I don't know, 3 after I woke up. I got my vaccine shot on this arm, and it's really tender and it really hurts. So my poetry books came in, and I'm already working on this one, as you can tell. There's markies in here. So this is volume 2, which is Teenager, if you can see it. I don't know if you can. Yeah, Teenager. And then this is volume 3, I think. Yeah, volume 3. This is Love Myself. And then this one that my church is excited about, this is called Warriors. Right now, I feel like this is my favorite one. And I had a lot of fun doing the cover. So these are all 3 of my poetry books. Here's the first one that I published. So basically, it's in this order. And I'm all about bright colors, as you can tell. I have like blue and pink, coil. That's crazy. Here's all of the poetry books together so far. So this is volume 1, Home. Volume 2. Volume 3. And volume 4. So you can see how colorful it is with all the colors together. I love it. So anyways, these will soon be available, and I will have copies at Farmer's Market. So these won't really take me that long to go through. So those I'm excited to have at Farmer's Market, which Farmer's Market will be starting May 22nd, Saturday. Not this Saturday, tomorrow, but the next following Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Can't wait. And then this book here, this is the first edition of the Wish here that I've been reading every week, twice a week. So this book is still available. You don't have to pay for it. Free shipping and handling. And I'm giving this away for free. So if you know anybody that loves scary books, this is the first edition with the old cover. So today, last time I read was chapter 5, and I left you guys hanging. So Olivia and her cousins ended up in the woods. And how many pages do we have today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. So Olivia and her cousins went into the woods, and the house was gone, including the woman. And Olivia is like running through the woods, following her cousins, trying to get out of the woods away from what she saw, which looked like a demon. So this is what happens while I can read the last paragraph. So just in case if you guys missed. Olivia scrambled across the trail. She saw the open path. It was right there. Just a few more steps and she'd be free. Come on, Olivia, you can make it. Just a couple more steps. And then chapter 6. Once Olivia made it on the safe side, flashing lights caught her attention, red and blue. Oh, thank God, she shuddered. A car door opened and a person stepped out. A light shone where the 3 cousins stood. What are you kids doing out here? Olivia knew that voice. It was Sheriff Roy Bunnage. Olivia's mom probably called to see where they were because it was dark and they should have been home by now. Or maybe Sheriff Roy had to look for a lost dog or something. Thank God you're here. Some something's in woods. Soda wasn't sure if he would believe her or not. She needed to get everybody gone. Scared, she wanted to tell him, but she couldn't. There, she yelled. And that you're not supposed to be in the woods. Olivia didn't know what to say and stood there, then tipped her head down. She was so ashamed she couldn't look at Sheriff Roy for another second. He'd see the guilt in her eyes. Before Sheriff Roy continued, his radio went off. Stay put, I'll be right back. He walked over to his car, opened the door, and grabbed the radio, then spoke into it. Sheriff Roy here. Any sightings on those kids, Sheriff? Another voice said. I think it was a prank call, but I did find Olivia and her two cousins wandering out in the woods. He glanced over at Olivia and shook his head in disapproval. I'm going to take them home now. The worst thought that came to mind was the townspeople might think, and glanced at the woods for a brief second. Oh no, I know what he's thinking. Olivia his arm and didn't dare let go. No, she yelled, please. She gripped his wrist tighter. It's okay, she said, and walked over to the open trail as Olivia and her cousin stood there. Olivia swallowed and held both hands to her chest as she stared frankly at the entrance of the trail. Where is he? This would be a perfect reading for Halloween night. No, a few seconds passed by. Don't. I leave and placed a hand down. How held it tighter. Skeeter right her eyes, afraid out into the woods in the. A few seconds, he hugged the sides of her head. I'm sorry, Mom. Her mom let her go and took a step back. Sorry doesn't cut it, Olivia. Where the hell have you been? I told you to be back before dark. She gripped her shoulders tight. Why didn't you listen to me? Ma'am, Sheriff said, distracting Olivia's mom. I found them in the woods. Olivia couldn't believe what she just heard. She placed a hand to her chest, then looked at Olivia. What did I tell you about the woods, Olivia? Sore and paused. Jaw tight. Happen again, her mom. It will not happen again. She slapped her across the shock in her bulging. I'm sorry. Why did you have to go? She held her close again, then pressed. Olivia was in. Look at me. Do you understand me? Her mom rubbed her cheek away. She knew they weren't supposed to. She hadn't planned on it, though. Her arms then gazed. Loretta chuckled and shook her head. We're not leaving. Nothing. Placed both feet on Loretta's lap and let a breath out as if he was relaxing. Loretta gasped and pushed Skeeter's feet off her lap. Get his foot towards her face. She pushed his foot away and moved down the couch to the other side, then grimaced at Skeeter. You are gross. Skeeter sat back up and changed the subject completely. Mind and widened her eyes. How can you talk about that at a time like this? I just got into trouble and you want to know if over her shoulder to make sure her mom wasn't nearby and leaned forward. And lower your voice, take a stroll and find out if it's still there. Her face went pale, all because of you, Skeeter. Grandpa. So she'd learned her lesson. She wouldn't take off into the woods again. If Olivia had known back then what she knows now, when she was under no circumstance, sharp claws trying to attack. That chapter was a lot of fun to write, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. So, yes, Batman, and